Okay, welcome back, everyone. We're gonna go and put this stuff in the butcher's, but I'm gonna wait till night time. I think we need to go and wait till night time. So we're gonna go and see Sir Divish and Lady Stephanie. We're gonna deny the request for the top, even though it will lose us reputation. But I remember having an option where you could, I don't know. Right. Time to head to Talmberg. How is there? That's a new quest. Just curious. Right, where is this person?
God save you, good knight. What? See you later.
What's he got then?
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfbrok. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two, and he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalfbrok wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel, and he put his heart and soul into it.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfbrok was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
Do you think it was this Black Peter who killed him?
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye. But there's no proof. It could have been anyone, I suppose.
Do you know anything about this Black Peter?
No, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him. Except he was a stuck-up bastard. He always just turned up for the tourney, took his prize and vanished.
Did Svatopluk have any wounds?
Only a couple of scratches and bruises from the tourney. Nothing that would kill a man. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
I think I can tell you what happened to Svatopluk.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard.
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God, I knew it. But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have. Goodbye.
There's not really anything here. Well, I wasn't expecting that to be a mission. So that is part of, obviously, that DLC, I'm guessing. Right, how's things looking over at Privet Stabbits? We haven't gone there for a little while. It's still looking alright. But we need to go back to Townburg and talk to Lady Stephanie and talk to Sedivish. And then we need to go back to Ratai for the evening because I need to sneak into the butcher's place and put down this stuff for Sir Capon. I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit in this particular video. I'm not going to do all the DLC quests. I'm going to do a few things. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit because we need to get a lot of things done if we can. So I'm not going to do the tourney anymore. You know, the tourney will always remind me every few days. It will come up. I'm not going to worry about the tourney. Once I complete the game, though, I probably will go and do some things as bonus videos, maybe, depending if we have time. But at the moment, we still have a lot of days left before we finish the game. So there'll be able to be the Woman's Lot DLC, the Hunker DLC as well will be done. But that probably will be done over a series of videos. It'll probably be done over one video or a series of videos.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry. And I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sidivish.
May the Lord watch over you.
So I want to find out how we do the Master Huntsman's quest. 'Cause that is one.
Welcome, the Lord save you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing.
That's not necessary.
Come now, Henry. This shirt was my father.
But
It's too... What's more?
I could never forget you.
Well then,
What? Right now?
why not?
And what if your husband...
He won't.
I thank you, but I can't possibly accept such a gift. Besides, undressing in front of Sidivish's lady wife is quite inappropriate.
That's a shame. I'm sure you'd look very fine in it. Good luck then.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
There's got to be some activity giver somewhere around here that I haven't gone to yet.
Look what I've... You'll love...
So there are activities, not and stuff like that. But
I'm honoured that a knight such...
Have you got any work that needs doing?
Not much. Unless you're not averse to a bit of risk.
How do you mean?
As you can see, I tan hides. I can only buy them from the Master Huntsman, and he never gives me enough. I'd hunt them down myself, only he keeps a close watch on me. But you now...
Well, I don't think the Master Huntsman would be any happier about me hunting on his preserve.
He wouldn't, if he caught you at it. Look here, I'll pay a good price for whatever you bring me. And sometimes I have to fill an order and I need something in particular. In which case, I would pay you extra. And if you help me out a few times, I might be able to teach you something useful.
Couldn't you use some hides?
Aye, I've got an order from the monastery for hare hides. They make belts from them to ease backache. I shouldn't wonder if the old abbot wears one himself. Take care now.
Okay, we've got some new quests. But I think these are going to go once we go into the part of the game that actually... Oh, actually, no, they're activities, so maybe they won't. We don't really have any quests to do now.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
Well, she only started not long ago. Always in the evening, while there's still a bit of light.
Okay, what do we want to do? It's going to be night time soon, isn't it? So we want to go back to Rattay.
Stop! I need to search you.
No, you do not. No, you definitely don't.
What? Such are my orders.
I'm carrying an important dispatch. I don't have time for this.
Well, if that...
Yeah, that is the way it's going to be. I don't have you search me, mate. You've got no reason to search me. Oh, there is a mission for the bailiff we can do while we wait for the next day with Sir Capon.
Clear off. Don't poke your nose in here again. And if you go anywhere near Carolina, get ready to have your ass kicked.
Everyone has to carry a light at night by law.
Fuck off back to your mother's cunt. I'm done.
Look out! Huh.
Right. Perfect timing.
Greetings. What do you need?
I delivered the things as you asked.
I already know. My spies told me everything. She was wearing the necklace this morning, as I asked in the letter.
So you'll go to the rendezvous with her?
Certainly not. I'm not going to pounce on her like a bull in rutting season. Her feelings must be allowed to mature gradually. Meanwhile, you'll get a potion for me.
I thought you didn't believe in witches' brews.
This is no witch's brew. It's an absolutely tried and tested elixir called Musk of Infinite Allure. There's a fellow in Sasau who sells it, and he guarantees its success.
Musk of Infinite Allure? Sounds irresistible. All right, I'll try and get it for you.
I'm sure I can rely on you. Here's some coin for your costs. God be with you.
Right. To Sasau we go. There are a few activities though that we have not yet obviously been got. Probably still a lot of quests. I haven't actually done every single quest in the game. Oh, that was a bit of a speed up in terms of your thingies there, Henry. There's a guy in Sasol that should be able to give me what I want.
I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables.
I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Oh, naturally. Musk of infinite allure. An age-old recipe, maybe even older. Tested by Moses himself.
Moses?
Or how do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years? It's extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem. How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you asked, how about this much?
Cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
What? That much? You're a crook.
As King Solomon said, honesty is for those who can afford it. If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor. This is a matter that demands experience and knowledge of the philosophical arts that only a few possess. It's not a task I can trust to just anyone.
But to your apprentice, you can, right?
See, you read my mind.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
About that recipe.
Yes, you want to buy it?
Yes, I need it right away.
I understand. I'm sure you'll be more than satisfied with it.
But I won't be drinking it, fortunately.
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get them.
Meat, mutton, veal, beef, and chicken.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring, asparagus for taste, and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
Rare merchandise from all over the world. The relics of saints from Italy. Altar candles from France. And pieces of cloth all the way from the Holy Land.
I could have just fucking stolen it from him, I think.
Has your manhood been ruined? Then buy this powder.
What do you need?
God watch over you, good night.
Problems with stomach ulcer?
Buy my potions made.
God be with you.
From the flames with a down.
Let's have a word about the...
Well,
Here, and something for your trouble.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Okay. Let's go to the tailor now and try and get some of these clothes fixed.
Good day to you.
May the Lord watch over you.
good afternoon.
Bye.
Right, perfect. Back to Rattay.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search.
No you won't.
What's going on?
Such are my orders.
I'm carrying an important...
Well,
Yeah, I should think so too. Fucking searching me for no reason. I've just fucking got it. Now it's making me go back there. I've got the recipe though, haven't I? Maybe I can go and make it myself. We haven't got all the fucking items.
Good day to you. Okay, so first we need water, 1 handful of sage, grind the sage in the cauldron and brew for 3 turns. Grind the sage. It's 1 sage. add marigold and the comfrey. Boil for 1 turn. Whoops, I think I might have done it wrong. I done it right. Nice. That saves me more. I had to buy the fucking book, but I could have just robbed it off him. It wouldn't have mattered. Oi! Come here.
Yeah! Yeah!
God be with you, lad.
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence. But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help. Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one. The fairest creature on God's green earth.
Yeah, the butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night. And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
I'll do what?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. Good luck, then.
All right.
Here. There. That's a lot better. Jesus Christ! You... Good luck, then.
Yeah.
Let's save it. I don't want this going into the next video, so we're just going to go for it with this. Not going to worry about getting it, like, you know, doing it a different way, even though he doesn't really give up. So.
Yeah.
You must be up to no good sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catch...
Mother of
What
God!
are you playing at with that weapon?
Are you ready, Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
Open up. I'm not going to talk to the door.
That potion tasted rather odd, and now I have a feeling my face is broken out. How do I look?
No offence, sir, but you gave me quite a fright. It looks as though you've slept with your head inside a wasp's nest.
God's holy breeches, I knew it! And it's nearly time for my rendezvous with Carolina. What am I going to do?
You just sit tight, and I'll go and find you some antidote.
All right. But hurry, Henry. I can't wait any longer.
The best cure for this kind of thing is marigold decoction. I can get you that right away. I've got a remedy for you.
About time. Give it here. As soon as I'm healed, we'll go. God be with you. It's gone. I'm as gorgeous as before. Let's go.
Okay. Just want to get this fucking quest finished.
Tell me, Henry, how many girls have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Well, there's been a few, but I'm sure I can't compare with you.
Ha! Very true. One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight. There's another very pretty girl living in this house here, but she's already got a suitor.
That ever bothered you?
Since the time her fellow threw me headfirst into a dung heap and kicked my arse for good measure.
It seems your future subjects don't hesitate to take a stick to you when it comes to minding the womenfolk.
I doubt he would have done it if he recognized me. I was, incognito.
Right.
What the hell are you up to? I'll be late for my wooing. We're almost there. You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Hide, Henry. Time to get started.
How do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else?
She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? She knows that that is, her secret admirer is coming.
And what am I supposed to do?
What do you think, dolt? Prompt me from that book of poetry.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start.
I don't even know which one to do.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Oh no.
To love and be forlorn is like night without a dawn. To be close with naught to say, like winter frost in May.
To love and be forlorn is like night without a dawn. To be close is not the same, like intercourse in May.
No! To have lips and yet kiss not is like leaving grain to rot. To love without consummating is like unsown fields in the spring.
To have lips and yet kiss not is like a leaking chamber pot. To love without constant mating is like nuns all feel in the spring.
What on earth are you saying?
What's that hissing?
It's, a feral goose here in the bushes.
I shall love you then, my dear, as long as you lie with me here. If you'll not give your all to me, no longer shall I bide with thee.
I shall let you drink my beer, as long as you, buy one for me. If you'll not give your ale to me, no longer shall I buy for thee.
Jesus, Henry! What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling?
Me? You're the one who's babbling?
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Well, it was, Father is coming! Hide!
Who was that talking? If it's some Danny again, I'll gut with my
throwing knife?
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming. He'll kill you.
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back. There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard!
Uh-oh.
What are you after, you bastard, sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark?
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh, yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
No, the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
Ah! What are you doing here?
Oh, my darling.
Get out! Get out or I'll call Papa!
My sweet. How can you be so cruel?
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
That noise. I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
We're here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out, and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you, I'd rather keep it that way.
Why, you fucking...
What do you think you're doing? Climbing in here, uninvited?
Ma chérie, I came to court you.
Then go and court me from the courtyard.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
Are you all right? It seems to me you're hearing things other folk can't hear. That's not good.
You're saying I'm hearing voices in my head?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. St. Euphrosyne of Polotsk heard voices too, and she founded a monastery and churches and things.
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
Good neighbour, it can't be denied that old age dulls a man's ears. I'm here alone, praying for the souls of the good people resting in the cemetery. I've nothing to do with your daughter.
That voice sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
What? You don't love me?
No, and I told you, get out!
Well, how about a kiss at least?
Out, out, out!
Oh, Christ almighty. It's haunted here. I knew I should never have come near this cemetery at night.
The only one doing any haunting here is you. And I'm done wasting time with you. I'll beat you to a pulp, and then that other bastard. You'll get the hiding of your life. Come on! Ow! I'll swap. You're dead.
You'll get one.
You kicked my dog, you little bitch.
Nick?
Well, that didn't go well, did it?
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt. Hey.
Right, let's wait and see what happens. I've not done this right though, but it might be that it doesn't really matter too much. And I think Capon gives up on her no matter what happens.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
It was a disaster, Henry. A disaster.
How come? Didn't your recitation do the trick?
What kind of nonsense were you feeding me? Carolina thought I was a thief breaking in to rob the place. I tried to explain, but she wouldn't listen. She told me to get out, or she'd call her father.
Oh, you're lucky I managed to keep him busy. Only now he thinks I'm the village idiot.
Well, thanks for that, at least. Anyway, Carolina slammed the door in my face, so I suppose I'll have to look elsewhere for the love of my life.
Well, back to writing love letters.
To hell with love letters. Imagine. That silly goose couldn't even read.
Ah, shame. She missed out on something very rare.
Indeed. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. God be with you.
Right, let's load and quickly just extend this a little bit. I don't know why. I don't even know what fucking one to give him. Do I mix it up or what?
You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Hide, Henry. How do you know it's her? She got the... And what am I supposed... What do you...
there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start. How?
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long. Without her words to still my breast, who shall set my soul to rest?
Gentle night, why linger on? I earned this from my love so long. Whip out your worthy silky breasts. Who shall suck my salty bits?
No! And now my heart in sorrow dwells, from melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12. Seems I always have whores apart from the mistress of my heart.
Psst. What on earth are you saying?
What's that hissing?
It's, a feral goose here in the bushes.
Ah, Lord, let me not wait in vain. I long to see my love again. O gentle sir, be of good cheer. I shall not cling to another dear.
Landlord, let me not wait in vain. I long to sing and laugh again. O gentle sir, get off your chair. I shall not bring you another beer.
Jesus, Henry! What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling?
Me? You're the one who's babbling.
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Ah, how tender you are. Father is coming! Hide!
Who was that talking? If it's some dandy again, I'll gut him with my filleting knife.
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said? No, I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming! He'll kill you!
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back. There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard!
What are you after, you bastard sneaking around?
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's...
Enough of your horse shit.
You really came.
How could I not, my dearest?
Not so fast, Prince Charming. But, since you're here...
Hey, what was that?
Well, I think the neighbours are being a bit rowdy. Nothing to worry about.
I could have sworn it was from inside my house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes...
Why, you
Mon petit lapin.
There's a lace here. Untie it.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
Probably just the evening breeze blowing down the chimney. That can make all sorts of weird noises.
Breeze? It sounded like voices to me.
Darkness and fear can do all sorts of things to a man's mind. But not to worry, good man. I'm here, and I know how to fight. Besides, those hands of yours look like brawlers too.
You really think I imagined it? I heard voices too. Well...
Look, fellas, I was standing right here.
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're...
If you're looking for the fella that was here before me, why didn't you say so right away?
Ha! I knew there was someone here. Who was it? And which way did he go? Out with it!
I only caught a glimpse of him. He took to his heels as soon as he saw you coming. Wisely, too, I'd say, judging from the look of you.
That voice sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe I did hear something. Now, where could it have come from?
From that window right over your head. I've been saying it the whole time. Someone's sneaking in after my daughter. And you're covering for him. Well, you're for it. The pair of you. You'll get the hiding of your life. Is that all you've got? Hey! I know you! Clear off before I lose my temper. Hey! I know you! Clear off before I lose my temper.
Greetings, good night.
Good luck then.
Oh.
What's that? What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll... Lost something here? Hey, who's there?
What do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
She scared the fucking shit out of me. Maybe jump on my skin. Right. Time to go and see Sir Hans, and then that'll be a video. That moving is moving. I swear to God, it's moving. Right, let's sleep. Save the game, and that will be that. I do want to get this game finished though this weekend, so I'm going to be working extremely hard to make sure that happens.
God be with you, lad.
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
Henry, it was the most wonderful night of my life. She was completely entranced by my courting. I hardly had to touch her, and she melted in my arms. And then she took me to paradise. It was glorious. It was sublime. Thanks, in part, to you, my faithful henchman and messenger of love. You've earned your reward.
It was an honor, Sir Hans. When are you going to see her again?
Oh, I'm not going to see her again. All beautiful things must come to an end, and, after all, I am a nobleman, and she is the butcher's daughter.
Well, that's how it ends, with the love of your life. After the secret gifts, the letters, the intrigues, reciting poetry in the moonlight.
My eloquence was wasted on her, Henry. Imagine, the silly cow couldn't even read. She returned the letter to me unopened. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. See you later.
Alright, let's have a quick look at his letter then.
God be with you.
What? The hell is going on?
And well, I'm sure we can come to some agreement, your lordship.
Well, bearing in mind, Master Butcher, that we have nothing to come to agreement about yet.
Well, yes, sir. No, sir. Well, I thought I ought to let you know what happened. My daughter's good name could be besmirched, dragged through the mud. And his young lordship's too, of course.
Well, only if she should find us... Only if she should find herself with a permanent reminder.
Oh, well, that could happen yet, sir, couldn't it? If her belly starts to grow. You know how word gets around, and... Well, folk would assume that Sir Hans is the father. Even if some other young fellow was to come along in the meanwhile, and... Well, you know, we already know. The girl can't be watched.
Are you trying to blackmail me? Have you forgotten that I am the lord of this town, and that you are nothing but a stinking butcher?
Oh, God forbid, sir. I'm just thinking of his young lordship's reputation, and my girl's, but...
Of course, if his young lordship was to recognize the bastard as his own and pay for his upbringing.
You can thank your lucky stars you're the only butcher around here. Otherwise, I'd have you out on your ear this very day.
But sir, I'm only
Here, take this, you damn scoundrel, and never show your face here again.
Oh, thank you, your lordship. I'm sure this will be enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Blasted fool Capon. I'll wring his neck. I'll have his balls on a platter!
I've never seen that cutscene before. I've never seen that cutscene. Oh shit. I've never seen that cutscene before.
Hey! I know you! Clear off before I lose my temper.
Right, quickly do something before we do anything else. I've never seen that cutscene before, ever in my life.
God save.
Good health to you.
Alright, that is it.
Hey! What, you have the gall to show your face here again? Bugger off! What, you have the gall to show your face here again? Bugger off!
Yeah. You sodger. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I've run over a long time. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.